Poetry of restoration age. The poetry of restoration period is formal, intellectual, and realistic. We know, we all know about that. In its form, it more important than the subject matter. Essay book writers, the artificial style succeeded to any extinguished the natural, or to put it otherwise, a more intellectual poetry finally overcame poetry in which emotion always accompanied the thought. Okay. So the famous writer or major writer in this period is John Dryden, whose life span time is 1631 to 1700. Okay, so Dryden was the first of the new, as Milton was the last of the former school of poetry. He was a versatile poet. Absalom and Achitophel is a fine Finnish satire on contemporary political situation. Middle is an attack on Shaftesbury. McLeacony is a biting attack on a former friend, Thomas Sadwell. So this is the important point that I share with you. So middle his work another work which he write to attack on Sap- Sapsbury and Macaficoni. It's also his another writing. It's biting attack on a former friend Thomas Sedwell. So Religio Lacey and the Hind and the Panther are two doctrinal poems. So it's also important for net experience. So Dryden appears as a great storyteller in verse in the fables. As a lyric poet, his fame raised on song for Saint Cecilia's Day and on Alexander's feast. Dryden is the representative poet of his age. He began the new classical age in literature. It was his influence and example which lifted the classical couplet for many years as the accepted measures of serious English poetry. And another major poet is Samuel Butler, whose time span is 1612 to 1680. So Butler's uh, Hudibras, uh, Hudibras is a pointed satire on Puritans. It was influenced by the satires of Rabelais and servants. It has genius falsies of comic insight. It is a great piece of satirical poetry and it stands next to Dryden's Absalom and Achitophel. Butler is a remarkable figure in the poetic development of the Restoration period. Okay, so that's all. We shared or the important important writer that is Samuel Butler and John Dryden. Let's sum up that is the it is the we also know that what is the restoration is and if you know it please remember because it's also